Hello, hello. Looks like Foodie is live, and it's interesting. Look at this face, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get the chat up. She's arguing with chat right now at this moment. Let's go back. We're about 2 minutes behind.
Disgusting. Oh, she's raging. Oh, goodbye, Brandon. Yes, it is.
Let's see. Hold on. Go back a little further.
It is 9:30.
She just looks
Okay, here.
like
She's very
she's in
desperate.
distress.
Yeah.
The makeup makes her look more like corpse-like. What? Don't stick your fingers in your mouth. Ew. What was that shit? Her face. What?
Did I eat some
Just
nuggets?
that. Okay. Now, I'm gonna say some things about certain types of women. Please do not misconstrue that I'm not speaking about, when I say women, I'm not speaking in the broad terms, speaking about people like Chantal. But you can just, everybody, male and female, knows this woman. Like if you work fast food and walks up, look at this face. It's different, but it's the same everywhere. This is the woman that walks up and complains about how she thinks that she should have two pickles on her McDouble, and there's only one, and she wants a refund immediately. She's gonna call the cops.
Today. I guess.
Ugh.
Goodbye, Brandon. Yes, it is. Taking a sexy pic in your daughter's underage daughter's room? Are you kidding? And including my daughter in a.
See, she's going out of her way to be like dense about this. Obviously, every human being who has kids has. You don't have kids, you won't understand this, but you probably with your wife or husband, because there's only two genders, have probably gone busy in a kid's room. And yeah, if you got kids, obviously you know. But like, I don't know. I don't want to tell any stories, but it's like sometimes they're gone, and you're like cleaning the house, and then it's like you're just in there at the same time. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm lucky that way. Inappropriate for her to take a picture in her daughter's room, definitely. But like sexualizing her daughter, no. Like she changed in her daughter's room, she said, and she took a picture in the mirror. Weird. Maybe a little borderline, right? Maybe you don't understand that that's a boundary that you should have there. To be taking pictures in your daughter's room, that's different. It's not that you're sexualizing the kid's room by being sexual there, right? Like if you have a house and you have a spouse, you know, and you're by yourselves, every room is fair game. I don't know. Maybe I'm messed up. You can tell me in the comments. Thank you. But like, it's the fact that she took a picture that's inappropriate, but for her to act as though she's actually sexualizing. She said, my daughter's room. It wasn't, she wasn't trying to, she took a picture of herself. Duh. Not wearing her daughter's clothes or something. Like, it was just the wrong place to take a selfie. Right. I don't know, man. I don't care to no breezy in any way. So I'm not just defending somebody because they deserve it. It's because you can pretty much 99% of the time be opposite to Chantel, and you're going to be right about everything. Almost everything she says.
Text? Like, where is that not sexualizing, you friggin' weirdo?
Friggin' weirdo.
Disgusting. Disgusting. Oh, she's raging. Oh, okay. But she's waiting for me to rage, but she's raging. Deplorable human. You need to be scraped from the internet. Like, seriously. Ugh, all of them are disgusting. Hi, Gracie. That's what I was saying, Teardrop. Like, imagine. Grow watermelons? I know, Samantha. I know. Imagine I was exposed for all of that stuff. Imagine. Imagine.
It's so boring. Let's speed it up a little bit. I'm already at
Like the amount of
5 minutes. I'm gonna try to
streams they
keep this
did
under
on me
20.
blaming me for Karate Joe, and he was just a person in my
There we
chat,
go.
a stranger. Meanwhile,
Apparently that's not it though. This is, I guess, for the novice, for maybe the men stopping in Girl World and getting some YouTube thrills. This is the basic story. Is that I forgot what the fuck she was even talking about.
the one deplorable reactor has children with someone like worse than Karate Joe for all we know.
Oh right, Karate Joe. Apparently they were close, and apparently there's some sort of evidence that she might have known about what he did. And then there is some of the things that he said to her and that he said in chats that was a clear, like, problem. I guess. I don't know. But he was one of her original Beezers. He was one of those. He's probably simping for her, right? I can't imagine that she's not getting feeder money. This is what they love. This is the exact sort of pathology that whatever the feeder thing is. I probably shouldn't say that, but this video will get 0 views anyways. What does it matter? But they want you to hurt yourself. That's why it's evil, right? People may have different. There's a lot of sexual talk, but it matters because these people are degenerates, and we have to orient ourselves as decent human beings away from just pure degeneracy, right? We can draw the line at humans should have sex with humans. I guess sex toys excluded. And they should be of age. And they should be fully culpable and able to consent, right? We can just figure that out. But like, why do they want to keep lowering certain ages of things, right? And she stands up for it. Why are you trying to infantilize adults and expose children to hyper adult, hyper mature sort of subject matter? Just because you put it in pastel colors and you say it's for kids doesn't mean that it's not pornographic, right? It's like training. It's just so gross, and people just don't get it. And it's like, oh fuck, I went off the chain. Whatever. We'll continue with Foodie.
And nobody bats an eye. They defend it.
They defend that. Yeah, and then that fucking look in her face.
Whatever.
I went backwards. She's gonna stick her fingers in her mouth, I think.
Imagine, like, Mom, why are you taking sexy pics in my room? Can you imagine? Like,
How old is her daughter? Like, it's a lot of kinds of questions. How old is her daughter? Is she old enough just to see? The kids aren't sexual. They don't see that stuff. They just don't get it. They don't get the double entendres in the movies. They don't get when you and your partner say something cheeky in front of them, you can mask what you're saying, and they won't get it because they don't know it. They're innocent, right? That's the whole point. So, like, as a violation of her daughter, it's wrong, weird, and inappropriate, definitely.
He's sick. On top of that, like, how desperate are you? This guy doesn't want you. Never. Like, this guy made fun of your body, like, in the worst way. Like, do you not feel desperate or what? Like, at all? Embarrassed? Ashamed? Yeah. It's so bad.
I don't know, man.
She's underage. I don't know if she's young. Hi, Charles.
Did we lose our speed? She's so fucking slow. Let's go faster. Let's fast forward. Let's just go live and see what's going on. Maybe she's raging more. Boom.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Exactly.
They have no power if you don't give them.
She's got 555. You sit here and go live every day and give all the reactors attention to the point to where.
Travel while T and Sass is rubbing cream on her arthritic bones. Being
See, and it's always these sort of like. So this is weird too. So right, there's different factions around here, and so Foodie, being a literal supervillain, is in the villain camp. She's with the, what were they called? In Super Friends, they had the bad, or it doesn't fucking matter. Anyways, they're the bad guys, and it's like reactors don't all get along, and they got lots of beefs, right? They're not like a homogenous group. But, like, they'll be like, oh, I know that this happened and you did this. We saw the cat that you abused, or we know your cat's in heat and miserable right now, and you had a whole year to get her spayed, and you didn't do it. We literally see this. And they turn around and accuse you of being a pedophile, right? That's the kind of people you're talking about here. The worst of the worst from every demographic. I always remind my wife that there is a set percentage of humanity from every demographic that are going to be absolutely terrible. There is, what if it's 1%, 0.5%, there's 0.5% minimum of every race, religion. There will be one touched group of individuals that will always be the most crazy and the most extreme. All these are all the people that like failed at life completely. They didn't become CEOs, right? Or like politicians. They went to YouTube.
Grew up at her age. I'm afraid to be like these people, like to never ever grow as a person, and I want to be better. Like I don't want to be like these people. Like
you've grown as a person.
Be 75 in my home making fun of a fat woman all day. You know?
But we're all like millennials.
Looking like a bulldog, a rabid bulldog.
We're all like in our 30s, maybe late 20s, maybe. If you had a rough life, maybe you're late 20s and you're listening to Girl World.
You wish you could have a carrot, so shut it. You're dusty.
I lost my...
Okay? That's
You're
why we
dusty.
call you tea and dust.
You're dusty. That's why we do this, because we're the boss bitches.
I had a direct
We're the cool kids in charge.
On the plane, the turbulence. I hate turbulence. I actually shout out. And whoever I'm sitting beside always like, Missy, there's like an 80-year-old woman. An 80-year-old woman who makes fun of me every day for years now.
And that's on the woman? That's on the 80-year-old woman? She's like
80.
She's sitting there in her studio.
Reminds me exactly of Reverend Kane from Poltergeist 2.
Recording while you're... recording while her grandkids play.
And then...
with all the toys she bought them from her YouTube
She has
money.
some nerve.
For stealing your content.
Jeez. Yeah, Joseph. It's better to break the ice with the person you're sitting with, just so you can be weird and like, just in case you do something that's like embarrassing, you don't have to.
Yeah. Okay, one last note. She's apparently about to travel, and it's suggested.
Probably like.
I don't know if there's any proof. She talked about Morocco a lot. It's suggested that they're going to Morocco, which might be fun, I guess. All right, that's it. Thank you. We'll see. I'll look at the rest of her life and see if there's anything worth rambling about. Thank you.